was like a superhero on that run.
Well, ain't it nice to see a familiar face? Welcome to another year of football with Madden NFL 23. Before we get started, go ahead and change up your options, or just stick with what worked for you last year. And don't worry, if you ever feel like switch accessibility settings.
This is a special presentation of EA Sports from the Coliseum in Oakland. Our tribute to the coach, the John Madden Legacy Game. I'm Brandon Gaudin here to take you through the proceedings. And coming up, we're going to tell the story of a man who was truly larger than life and whose impact on the sport of football certainly is going to live on for decades and decades to come. Now, we've assembled a couple of rosters featuring some of Coach's favorite players from both yesterday and today. And Coach himself will be on the sidelines for both squads, try to motivate his guys to victory. And I'm joined now by my good friend Charles Davis. CD, your thoughts on John Madden?
You're playing football?
Yeah. But I'm also playing the game, that Avokin game with you. I'm keeping track of the
Time to decide how you're gonna make it. Become coach, head back to the brightest lights of them all, and take the field. Become feeling a little rusty on them sticks. Become head back to the brightest light.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it so she was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply rather ferocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you are, we own it.
to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And we are underway from the Superdome. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Okay.
Here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who's very familiar with this defense, playing against the AFC North for the better part of the last decade. It's Andy Dalton. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steelers defense drops him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Passing, it's Dalton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Dalton. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. So Dalton now. Slant pass complete to Olave. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Kamara is in. Yes. Touchdown, New Orleans. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who were blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign, took his game to a new level, and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind.
Where'd you go?
I'm still here.
With his arm and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. Pickett to throw on first down. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Pickett. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Pickett to his tight end, Freiermuth, for the Steeler first. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter. Draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They run for it with Harris. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. The pass caught by Olave. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200+ right now. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And Dalton to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Another chance for Dalton. Got an open man. It's Olave. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. That one goes for 24 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Dalton operating in the red zone now. That's Olave bringing in another one. And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Play action now, Dalton. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, an 11-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense, with 2 guys going up for the football. Which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt, the will as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the 6. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Pickett sets up play action. And this one is incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first.
Sin said something to you.
Yeah,
you
I know.
responded.
I'm keeping track.
Only time will tell and rise again. Wait for this. Right here and now. We will fall. Answer the call. No one stand in the way through the storm to victory. Every time. Praise for chaos, praise for me. Praise for chaos, praise for.
Forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
From the gun on third down, Pickett. The Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Gotcha.
Cameron Jordan. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Fielded at about the 28. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The focus goes back to Chris Olave, the Saints offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Dalton, first and 10. He completes it to Olave. He'll get it inside the 20, and he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
To throw on second and 10, Dalton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jarvis Landry, an 11-yard touchdown, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's Jarvis Landry who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second. You're down.
Want to.
But no, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Pickett, he'll throw it. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Pickett now on 1st down. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. But Pickett finding Johnson there. 1st down, Steelers.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their count. They haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Pickett. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. Boswell's kick is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first.
You still there, babe?
Mm-hmm.
I was having a conversation with Drake. We were having a good conversation. I was talking to him about my situation with the mental stuff, and he said, yeah, he says he believes that sometimes God has to put us in tough situations to help us realize that we need a higher power, that we need God.
Here's Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Dalton once more.
Oh, crap. Interception. Dang it.
Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room?
I don't usually like watching football, but I'm willing to play a football game.
You've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you
Watching
did not
football
need to
is
do.
kind of boring to me a little bit, but playing football I love. Because I get to be the coach. Dang it, they're going to get a chance to score too.
1st and 10 it's Pickett.
If I don't. Ooh, haha.
Stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Pickett throwing again on second down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position.
Who's that?
When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Made his first.
What is
Laying
that?
down? Sitting down?
Yards away.
That loud noise.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will close
I
the
didn't hear
gap
anything.
down to 14. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference, as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel
Way
thought,
too
but maybe
long.
run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Pickett back to throw. And able to connect, incomplete.
Still.
I'll give them
Heck
credit,
yeah.
they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Dalton off play action.
Shit.
This throw will be intercepted. The safety Terrell
Damn it.
Edmonds picks it. And the Steelers are going to take
sucks.
possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score
Keeps going back and
lead,
forth. He
third
keeps getting
quarter, but that
interception.
not the smartest of
Intercepted.
throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points,
things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Pickett. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of
You still there,
every
Ben?
defense's existence. Because
Yep.
how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger
You
guy
okay?
to try and use size? Got to go with the
Yeah,
quicker
I'm doing
guy, and
basketball.
sometimes you even get out quick there.
Oh.
Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand.
Do you want me to join with you? Babe.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's
You want
1st
to?
and 10. Pickett right back to the air again. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And they've got this down to about
I'm in the 3rd
12-yard
quarter
line.
of it. It shouldn't take me long to get it done.
Back to throw, Pickett.
There's only 4 quarters in
This
the
will be
game.
caught at about the 6. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no.
He ain't getting past my
They saw the
defense.
double coverage on him. Made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he will
Yeah.
have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in.
Oh, he got a touchdown.
Pittsburgh.
It's okay.
Najee Harris, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Andy Dalton. He gets this one to Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And
no!
he's intercepted for the 3rd time.
Every time.
Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible.
Sorry, was I being too loud, babe?
But that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at the 34. Harris will start the drive out. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Pickett now from the gun here. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. To throw on 3rd down, Pickett. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Pickett. Over the middle, complete. That's Sims. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
He's just resting his head on me.
Again, it's Harris. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. Back to throw. Pickett dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflated.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. So now Dalton. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. All right, here's Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Big spot, Andy Dalton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here comes the Saints punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit, I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play called better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
It's good.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Is it caffeine?
Pickett to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3.
You eat it all?
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Zach Gentry from 3 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
Okay. You want some?
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Again.
With a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Pickett. Able to find Boykin. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They didn't get out of bounds, but that's okay. They need one more just like that to give themselves a chance.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On the give, this is Harris. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. It. And the Steelers have won the game. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27. 31-27 Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half of the lead.
He's panting and then stopping.
Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
No, he just stopped panting.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.